Okay, everyone, it's fall. It's time to start getting things ready to go inside. Generally, when people deal with these bananas, they will just let them die. I unfortunately am one of those poor schmucks that think that no, it's beautiful, and I would like to see it grow more. So I'm gonna bring mine inside. I don't know if there's space. I don't know what's happening, but let's dig it up together. Anyway, down here in the crazy mass of roots and stems and whatever else is in here, we'll see the beautiful base there. So what we're going to do is down here below the base, there's going to be a nice healthy corm. Kind of like a begonia bulb or something like that. It's going to be like a... it's going to be fleshy, it's going to be bulbous, sort of. It's not going to be like not like a potato or anything like that, but as you can see, I don't know whether you can see how it comes straight down and then it kind of flares out a little bit at the bottom. Well, that's the start of the corm there. So that's its storage mechanism, its life, really. You can cut this down to the ground and it will start to grow back up from that area. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take a knife, I'm going to cut around the plant. Oh, look it! I didn't even realize there's a baby banana right here. Can you see it? Sort of. There's a big mess of jungle in there. So what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to take a knife, we're going to cut around that and just cut all the roots away. And we should just be able to pull this banana up and pot it into a pot. It won't have very many roots, if any at all, but it should grow. So anyway, let's pause the camera and get it situated, and then we'll get started. Hi, welcome back. All these lovely dead leaves. My goodness, I should have really maintained things a little bit better over the season. Wrestling with things. I've got a pot here. This is what the banana is going to go into. It is a little bit small, but I'm going to start small, let the roots develop, and if I need to increase the pot size over the winter, I will do so. But for now, this will be fine because I'm not going to have a lot of roots. So, I've got a knife here. Just going to take off any of these leaves that are unsightly, which is probably most of them. The cold weather, it's getting down to about 10 degrees here at night, or even a little bit lower, and this banana really does not like that. It likes to be in the 15 to 20 degrees Celsius range, and can't blame it. I like it like that too. So what I'm going to do, I really should have a longer knife. I've got a knife. I'm just going to go around the plant and I'm going to cut all the roots. It's not going to sound nice, it's not going to feel nice, but I've got sweet potatoes in here too, so I'm probably cutting through a few potatoes. Banana, pull this geranium out. I don't want to. I love those geraniums. A lovely scented geranium. Ah. What is that? Okay. Let me see if I've cut around it enough. I can see the whole soil move a little. A lot of flies around this year. I haven't experienced that before. It seems like every time I water the garden, hundreds of flies show up. It must be because it's been such a dry year. is that plant? Oh, osteospermum. And like I told you, there is a corm. And as long as we get that corm, man, I will be good to go. Get these osteospermums out of the way. I was hoping not to get rid of them, because they're nice. I was just going to fill the pot back up with some soil and have these other items in here until the frost hit them. Okay, so here we go. Those osteospermums are dead now. As you can see here, remember I was talking about the corm? This here, all the roots come from that base, but it's like a bulb. We could cut it off right there, and the plant would survive. They're magnificent things. Got a baby here, got a little baby starting here. Alright. Got more roots on that than I thought we would. Let me just get rid of this pot here. This did wonderfully. I got this this plant as the 3-inch pot, and it's grown into this wonderful, wonderful specimen. I've got this Miracle Grow potting soil. This is moisture control, so it'll stay more moist than normal. Generally, I don't like to use this stuff because it really does stay more moist than normal. Just gonna put it in here. Bananas like moist soil, so this is a perfect mix for this particular plant. So we got this lovely root base here. Don't be worried if we end up damaging any of them. I'm going to plant this so that the corm is right the way that it was before. I don't know whether the camera can see it. Maybe I'll move that down. Let's get in here. Let's bring you in closer. Maybe. Hopefully you guys can see. Come on. There we go. Now you guys can see what I see. You're welcome. Okay, so don't have a pot to deal with, so let me just put this in here. This is really a small pot for this. I should have gone with a slightly larger pot. That's fine. This plant will only be in there in this pot over the winter. I will put it back outside next summer, so it's only going to be in the house for a few months. And I'm just putting soil in here, not really worrying about the babies. The babies will be just fine because they're using the nutrients from the parent plant. They will find their way back up to the surface. That looks wonderful. The soil is still moist. To be quite honest with you, that's a little concerning because I bought this soil probably 2 or 3 months ago, back at the beginning of the season, and it's just been sitting in my basement. Every other bit of soil I have is dry as a bone. Why is this one still moist? Moisture control, I guess, but you need to really water your plants. If it holds on to the moisture that long, that's not great. It's not great at all. I respect it, for what it is. If you're one of those people that only waters your plants once every 3 months, that would be an option for you. But for the majority of us, we tend to overwater, and the way that this holds on to the moisture, that's a little bit concerning. It would be good for things like hanging baskets, where you find in the middle of the summer, your baskets dry out every day. You sometimes have to water it twice a day. So maybe the moisture control is made specifically for that purpose. But anyway, bananas like moisture. Bananas like a lot of moisture, so we're okay with that. So here we go. Mr. Banana is all planted up. Looks lovely. It's going to like it inside. I'm going to give it as much sun as I can. It needs full sun. Unfortunately, in the house, it's like putting it under a shady tree. The sunniest spot in the house, they say, is equivalent to being under a shady tree. So I hope, Mr. Banana, you like to be under a shady tree, at least for the season. Anyway, everybody, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you've got any tropical plants that you thought that maybe you couldn't overwinter, well, give it a try. See what happens. There's so many different options out there. Things like oleanders, hibiscus, oh my goodness, there's so many options. Palm trees. I've seen a lot of palm trees. People are using them in their planters for front entryways. It's beautiful. Why not bring them inside? Use them as a front foyer plant. Give it a try. See what happens. Worst case scenario, it dies. But if you never tried, you'll never know. So anyway, have a good time, guys, and experiment. Please experiment. And join me on my Facebook page. Show me what you're bringing in. Maybe you have different methods on bringing stuff in. I'd love to see them. I'd love to hear your comments, your points of view. Everybody has a different way of doing things, and there is no right answer or wrong answer with plants, unless of course you kill them. That is a wrong answer. But there's so many ways to learn. Everything happens differently for everybody else. So happy growing, everyone, and enjoy the season. Even though I can't grow outside anymore, I can definitely grow inside. See you soon.